Okay, so we have been talking a lot about embedding because embedding is important for any kind of NLP task where you have to convert your entire textual information into a vector representation, but technically numerical representation, right? This is what we do. Now, like we have seen that most of the technique that we have been using, it's not able to capture a contextual information, right? It is not able to understand relationship between the data, between the word in a best possible way. So when it was trying to convert something into a numerical representation. And these techniques are basically a bit old technique as well. Nowadays, so we are not going to use those techniques. So nowadays we have a GPT kind of a model. We have a transformer based model. Now, what is transformer? Obviously, I'm going to teach you that in a very, very detailed way going forward. But yeah, so now we have a transformer based model. Now we have a models which is having a knowledge of the entire world, right? Knowledge of the entire world. And we have tons of such kind of a model which is available. So in a current situation, so when we try to look for the embedding, so we never try to follow this old approach. Obviously, old approach you should know, you should always be aware about it. But what we do is that we try to follow, or we try to find out a new approach by which I will be able to do the exact same task but in a better way, so that whatever like a numeric value it is going to generate, it should be able to retain the context, it should be able to maintain the semantic as well as syntactic information and a relation. Now, so that is something that we can do it with the help of transformer based models. Now there are like again tons of transformer based model which is available on a Hugging Face, as well as it is available on other platform, which is already a pre-trained model on a huge amount of the corpuses. But what we can do is we have a access of Euron, and inside Euron we have one of the best model access, which is basically a model from an open AI. We are going to use that model because obviously it's a open AI model, it's a transformer based model. So we can try to use it, and again without doing any kind of installation, we just have to call an API because we have exposed that as an API. And this is how we do an embedding in a modern world, right? In a modern world, this is how embedding is going to happen. So we are going to follow a modern world approach, a transformer approach, and that too even with respect to that API, and we can try to convert our data into a numerical representation. Let's see how we can do it. So here transformer underscore Euron dot ipynb. It's very simple, right? It's very simple. Let me show it to you. So here, what we have to do is that you can go to a Euron platform. We all have access of a Euron platform. You can go to Euron API. Now, if you will come inside the Euron API, if you will check the model, available models, just come down and you will be able to find out that we have a embedding model which is available to us, a text embedding 3 small model from a OpenAI itself, which is going to give you any input data, right? For example, if I'm trying to give an input sentence, so it is going to convert that sentence into a dimension size or vector size of 1536. You must have seen that in a TF-IDF, it was a number of the unique data available across the corpus. Again, in a bag of word, it was same. In case of basically word to vector, so we were trying to control the vector size. So we can try to keep like be a 10, 100 or whatever we want. Now in over here, so 1536 is the final output it is going to give you for any kind of a input data. And you can try to store it, you can try to maybe do a similarity search, you can try to build a sentiment analysis, whatever you want, you can try to build it, because at the end of the day, I need my data to be available in a numerical representation by retaining, by maintaining a semantic and syntactic information. As simple as that, right? So here, this is something that we are going to consider. Now, how we can use this model? Very easy once again, right? So you have to go over here, create a API key. Let me delete my previous API key. Yeah, so you can create as many API key as you want. So click on this and create a API key by any name. So here EMBEDDING embedding is the name which I am giving. So API key will be created. I can copy this API key. I can keep it somewhere. So maybe I can keep it here, right? So this is my Euron API key. And then what we can do, so we can try to use this embedding model. So code example also we have given to you in Python, JavaScript and curl. So here, this is the embedding, right? Embedding. So just copy this part and paste it inside your Jupyter notebook. You don't have to do anything. So you have to just change this static, right? Just change this static with this one, simple. So change this static with your API key, as simple as that. So I have changed a static with the API key that I have copied, as simple as that. And API key creation is not a big deal. Now this function is going to give you the embeddings. So here generate embedding is a function. It is going to return the embedding. Embedding means representation of a vector space. So here I'm trying just copy and paste, right? You can use this function anywhere you want, just like a plug and play. And where we are using which model? OpenAI text embedding 3 small model we are trying to use. So here if I'm writing weather is sunny, it is going to return me the embedding. Name text 1 is not defined. Okay, so this should be like a text. Yeah. So now if you are going to check like this is the embedding it is able to create. Now if you are going to check what is the length of the embedding, you will be able to check that part as well. 1536, right? So here if I am going to pass a sentence called as my name is Sudhanshu, so it will be able to represent this my name is Sudhanshu as a embeddings, and you can check its embeddings over here. You can try to use this embeddings, simple. So this is the best approach, a modern approach. So you should not follow all the previous approach, but yeah, to understand what is embedding, what we are going to like do with the embedding, and what is the history of the embedding, obviously you must be aware about those things. But if I'll talk about a modern approach, so obviously you have to use a transformer model, and here we are using one. You can try to even download a model from a Hugging Face, because if you'll go on a Hugging Face, again you will be able to find out a multiple pre-trained model on a huge corpus of the data. You can try to use either that, or a simple one is going to be the Euron. Call this function, pass your API key, right? Pass just your API key over here, and then pass the data, and for the data you will be able to get your embeddings. Means you will be able to get a vector representation of your data in a dimension of 1536. So hope all of you are able to understand that how we can use a transformer based, or how in a modern world we try to generate the embeddings. So with that, thank you so much everyone, take care, and see you again in the next lecture.